Here we go. I like the beat. Okay. A lot of ways to love you. Tease me through your eyes. Okay. What is needed for you? Needed in your life. Wanna go shopping. Good song, Wes. Good song. Good choice.
Love
I like
language.
this one.
That's the topic for today, right?
Yes. It's the alphabet to learning. Okay, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon.
What up, world?
Y'all know we try to have a little music going on in the beginning when they start a topic.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, I like that. You like it. I want to be fluid. Learning that love language. Hey. What song? Who is it, Kyla? What's her name? What?
Kaylani.
Kaylani. It's called Love Language. I never heard of this, but I like it. I don't want to get lost in the translation, baby. Hey,
What you
listen to this song after. All right, we gonna get started. Hey. I like this. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Should I have stopped it? That song is nice.
Yeah, I'm popping.
What's up, world? How everyone's doing tonight?
What's going on, y'all?
Welcome to Talk with Teezy, Venus versus Mars, with your girl Teezy in the building and co-host Webb.
That is I.
In the flesh. Live in the flesh.
Webb in the building. What up, y'all?
How's your evening going?
My evening's good.
Hey, okay, look at my viewers are ready to tune in. Nate said, hey.
Hey, Nate.
Natalie said, yes, Venus versus Mars. And what's up, Rich? Teezy, what's up? What's up, Rich? Don't be starting no shit. So we got a good topic today. A topic that we kind of been talking about that we've been wanting to talk about for a while. So, Webb, you normally do the tell us what our topic is for the
topic for today is love languages. That is why we can do the Kehlani song.
Yes, love languages. Yeah, that song was a good one. I like that song. I'm gonna listen to it. Love languages, like, you know what's crazy? I have asked multiple people what their love language is, or do they know about it. People were looking at me like I'm crazy. They said, what is love language? And when I say it's like married people that have been together forever, a lot of people don't even know what love language means, how important it is for your relationship as well as beneficial. So, we're here to talk about that a little bit. I'm kind of confused on mine. I got two I think might be my love language. I'm not sure, but we're going to get into that. So, yes, love languages. Webb, what do you think about love languages? How important do you think they are?
Very, 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 very. And it's good to understand yours and your partners.
Right.
You know what I mean? That way you have long-lasting relationships, long-lasting partnerships.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe we should start by telling them there's 5 different love languages. And when you hear them, people gonna be like, well, I have all of those, or I want all of those, but in all honesty, it's really one that you really yearn for, that you ask more of your partner. You might not even be realizing it. So we have words of affirmation. We have acts of service. We have receiving gifts. We have quality time. And we have physical touch. Want me to read that again?
Read that again.
We have words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Yes. Acts of service. Receiving gifts. Quality time. And physical touch. Webb, which one?
Service. I'm an acts of service type of guy.
Is that's your love language, or is that what you like to do for your other half?
That's both, actually. You know what I mean? That's it's both. Is I like and is what I like to do.
So you like acts of service. So you like to.
I think that's my my one. Like you were saying, everybody gets that one that you know what I mean. I think that might be my one.
So you want the acts of service being done to you, correct?
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
type of. So give me an example of an acts of service that your other half, something that they would do that.
Anything like making a plate of food at a barbecue, or like giving a ride to the you know what I mean. Giving a ride to work one day. You running late, somebody give you know what I mean. Anything like that. Just any kind of
Mhm.
I help you,
Right.
you help me. You know what I mean.
Okay. Right. So I don't know. My exes, I don't know. I think, acts of service, honestly, I love to do that for my partner. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's not my love language, but it's how I grew up watching like my mom and stuff and how she handles her husband and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
of course, the acts of service, I think that that's just a part of it. But for me, I'm stuck between the quality time and the words of affirmation.
Quality time is always good. You know what I mean. That's always good in relationships.
But I like physical. Never mind. I like physical touch a lot too, but
Yeah,
I
word.
don't know if that's my love language. But I definitely know like the words of affirmation is good for me. Of course, you got to act on it, but that
Yeah.
is like a
True.
reassurance
True.
type of thing too.
True.
Sometimes, if it's with the right person, of course. So it's crazy though because I don't mind doing um the giving gifts, so receiving gifts, like that's not I'm happy to get gifts, of course.
Yeah.
What woman isn't?
Everybody
What
get it.
woman isn't happy to get a gift from their other half? Like, but that's not my top priority when it comes to love languages. But
Yeah.
I love to give gifts to my other half. That's the crazy thing. Like, I love, like, I'll be in a store and I'll just go to the men's section or wherever I'm at, or I'll think about something that, oh, maybe they like this, or I heard them talk about this. And I have no problem with doing that. Like, I actually like that. But for me, I do love the buying the things and the gifts and stuff like that. But that's not like, I prefer quality time and words of affirmation over that. I probably even prefer physical touch over that.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know. Um,
So you're not a big gift
she
giver.
said quality time.
Oh,
I
you
am
are
a
a big
big
gift.
gift giver.
Oh, but you're not
Yeah,
really. It's not a love language to receive it. You saying?
it's not. I know that that's not like the one love language that I'm looking for, because like I said, I don't, I like to do it, and I don't mind it being done back. Of course, I'm gonna be happy with that, but that's not mine. I really think it's quality time. She said quality time for both, but like you said earlier, when we first started, you had to learn your partner's love language as well as
Hmm.
yours. Why do you say that, Web?
Because you don't want to be out here giving gifts, or you don't want to be out here like saying kind things or something like, and that's not a person love. You know what I mean? They might have grew up a certain kind of way, and they don't really say too much nice stuff to family members or something like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's not a love language. It is, but you don't know that, and you're doing that.
Thinking that you're doing something right.
You're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
they might like something. They might be more of a physical touch person.
Right.
You know what I mean? They might be more of a gift person.
Right. So it's very important too, because
Mhm.
then it's very important to learn each other's love languages, because I feel like you can kind of like, peck off of that. And I feel like relationships can get better when knowing, okay, this is what my love language is about. This is what I really want. Because even us as females will say, I mean, even with men, but females, they'll be like, I want all of that. I want the physical, the quality time. Of course, and I say this to people all the time, like, we all want all of that, but it's that one that you yearn for. It's that one that you probably been even talking to your partner about for so long, that, or wanting them to do, or always asking them to do this, and you're not even understanding the whole time that that's your actual love language.
Mhm.
See, I got my little love language. I got my little heart earrings on. They hearts. It was perfect for the show. I had to.
Right.
Um, she said, I feel like Natalie said, I feel like quality time is first, because to understand your partner or for them to understand you. If you cannot follow with the following, if you can't follow with the following four
Mm.
languages. Yes, quality time is good, but some people they don't. I mean, they want the quality time, but then it's like some people they like, man, I want the physical. That's what I love. When you just touch my body,
Yeah,
when
I
you
get what
just come up to me, and it don't even got to be sexual, physical. You could come up to your partner after them coming from work, and the way that they just hug you, you feel me? That can be
hmm
something that's like so relieving and soothing to you. Something that you could be looking forward to, like on a daily basis, and that can be your love language. So she said before I show this book, she said quality time teaches you how to talk to your partner, what they
Who
like,
they
or
like
even
or
how
even
they
who
want
they
to
want
be
to be
touched.
touched. He's right.
Yeah,
You
that's
got to
right.
spend that quality time to have that communication. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So you can learn from one another.
That's true because you could then find out, hey, what are you? Because I'm telling you, like I said, I'm confused between the two. I think mine's is quality time and words of affirmation. So I gotta figure that out. So you guys, it's a book. I'm gonna read a little bit out of it, but we have a book that actually talks about the five love languages.
Who's that
It's
by? Gary Chapman.
Gary Chapman, Five Love Languages. This book is not big at all. It's a good book. I started reading this book. I was like, because I never knew what, like, I've always heard about the love languages. And I was like, So I finally, I said, let me order the book. So I ordered the book. And when I read this book, I was like,
It
wow,
opens your
because
eyes. It was an eye opener. I said it was an eye opener.
yes, it was an eye opener because it's like you really don't understand how important knowing your own as well as your partner's is for your relationship. I'm like, dang, that could help. That could knowing your love language as well as your partner's definitely probably could have helped so many relationships along the way. Like, and we didn't even realize that as a person. We didn't realize that. So when you have the words of affirmation, let's see, I got little tabs in here, you guys. Um, So they said like so people with words of affirmation. It says like because a lot of this book is the guy Jerry Chapman. He's actually like a therapist and stuff. So a lot of the stories in here, he actually talks about he actually talks about different stories and characters which are real people that he has had therapy with, marriage therapy, relationship, whatever, and he brings up the whole five love languages. So a lot of this does show like sessions that he's had, and then when he brought into the five languages into their relationship, what happened afterwards and things like that. Again, a lot of people do not even know or understand that what a love language is and how important it is, or they think they do. And again, the thing is they say all of them, or I want both of them. Like my friend one time, she had a post up, or it was a post I seen, and they was like, oh, if they know me, I want both. And I'm like, you think it's both, it's really that one that you yearn for. So like this one says, verbal compliments are far greater motivators than nagging words. And I think that that's what one of the people had said that was doing therapy. Let's see, it says forgiveness is the way of love. These are just little things, but that's not what I wanted to look at. Quality time. Quality time, spending that time with them. So okay, one of it was talking about how okay, one of the girls, I'm gonna give an example. She basically, her husband worked a lot, and it was to the point that the husband basically felt like his wife hated his job. It wasn't the fact. She said she doesn't really hate your job. She hates the fact that she feels so little love coming from you. So her, of course, the love language was quality time, but this person was putting so much into work that it started to become him thinking that his wife hated him working, didn't want to work. And it wasn't so much that, it was so much that, okay, now you got to find a way to put quality time into me. So that was one of the examples that they talked about when it came to quality time. And you could do things like go walking and talk with her. When you come home at night, sit down and talk with her about their day, listen to what she talks about, or he, without the TV on all the time. spend time talking with the children about school experiences, go to a picnic, spend a weekend in the mountains, try to at least get away if that's, a love language of yours. You think so?
Yeah, I like those examples of quality time,
Yes.
walk,
Yes.
parks, and
Yes. Yes. And
vacation.
then right. Because you need those.
Hmm.
Then you have the receiving gifts. They said visual symbols of love are more important to some people than others. And that's true.
Yeah, it
Some
has to
people
be a
really
piece of
like the act of receiving gifts. I like the act of giving them.
I like to give gifts
um,
too.
so let's see. I'm just looking at this before we keep talking. Um, the gift of self. There's an intangible gift that sometimes speak more loudly than a gift that can be held in one's hand. I call it the gift of self or the gift of presence. Being there when your spouse needs you speaks loudly to one whose primary love language is receiving gifts. So that was so then they have acts of service. That's what you like, acts of service, right?
That's the service.
You like the acts of
I
service.
mean,
Let's see what I could.
I'm a little of all of them, but yeah, that's my thing.
So it says, no one likes to be forced to do anything. Love is always given freely. So now, with this story, I remember reading this. The wife and the husband. I guess the wife might have felt like he was bossing her around because that was his love language, but she didn't realize it. So they had did like a little list, and it was just like making up the beds or put the shoes in the closet, certain things like that. They talked about that, or he said try to at least have supper started before he gets home so they could eat within 30 to 45 minutes because she wasn't doing, dinner wasn't being started. So when he would come home, he would be waiting for her to start dinner. And those are all
Hmm.
acts of services. And that's the way that's what he felt, that he liked acts of services. So they made a list of her love language and his. And that was the
Hmm.
list of what the things that he wanted her to do, and basically they kind of not acted it out, but they started to put it into place and play. And their relationship actually did get better. So
Yeah.
sometimes it could be a mix up of, you think I'm trying to be yelling at you and this, that, and the third, but that makes me feel good if I walk in the house and I smell the food already cooking. Not an hour later when I'm already off work, and I mean,
Yeah.
things happen. Hey, cuz, I just see you up here. What's up, cuz? I don't know what you're writing though. Um, Let me see. It says, okay, they have some acts of service, love languages. You could print note cards. This just gives you all different type of things. Like, I don't want to go into crazy details with this. And then they got the physical touch. They said coming up with new ways and places to touch can be an exciting challenge. Hell yeah. Okay, let me stop. Yes, that's, I'm like, wait, physical touch might be mine. But yes, I agree with that. Coming up with new ways and places to touch can be exciting, and that could also help keep y'all that love language, keep that spark alive. It says primary love language is physical touch. Nothing is more important than her as she how good that would feel for somebody that has that love language
What were you saying?
and they're going through something and your spouse is right there with you. So this one also says that what does it say? Oh, it says when you're trying to figure out your primary love language, right? It helps to look back over your marriage or your relationship and ask, what have I most often requested for my spouse? And I think that that's a big one. Like, what have look at being with your spouse for however long. What's the most requested thing that you often ask of your spouse? That's one way to find your love language. Whatever you have most requested is probably in keeping with your primary love language. And it says your picture of a perfect mate should give you some idea of your primary love language. So, and
A
listen, the
picture.
author, He gives you 3 ways to discover your own primary love language. So here's one to discover what's ours. What does your spouse do or fail to do that hurts you most deeply? The opposite of what hurts you most is probably your love language.
Hmm.
Then it says,
That's
what
interesting
have
to
you
find
most
out.
often requested of your spouse? Huh?
I said that's an interesting way to
What you
find
say,
that
Web?
out. I said that's an interesting way to find that out.
Yeah, you want me to read that over?
Yeah, read that over.
Yes. And then what I said before about what have you often requested of your spouse, that's most likely something that would make you feel most loved. Then it says, in what ways do you regularly express love to your spouse? Your method of expressing love may be an indication that that would also make you feel loved. And it says using those 3 different approaches will probably help enable you to determine your primary love language. So
Hmm.
that's cool. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get too much. I'm gonna get off this part. Um, Love's greatest challenge. There was something. They even have like questions that you can ask. They have a test at the end of this. You guys, this is a really good book. I'm gonna say it's on Amazon. It's less than $20. If you guys, you and your spouse want to get together, you just even want to find out your love language so you could be prepared for your next relationship. This is an awesome book to look into. Hi, Kathleen. She said, "I love your giggles." She funny. Ooh. All right. So, what did you think about that? Well, the little bit of stuff I did read, I didn't want to turn it into a lesson like reading
No,
everything off the book.
I was listening to you. I kind of got a little interrupted, but I was listening to you.
I know I could tell.
Yeah. Again, they're very important to know your partners. Like the stories that you were just telling. I like how they were able to work things out because all of them you said things worked out right.
Yeah, for the most part, even with the love language, I think in one of the relationships, um, I think one of the relationships, even with them finding the love language, they found out that they weren't for each other. But
Uh,
that worked out better in the end. But when the therapist introduced love languages for most of these people and he's telling them different things to do, when they come back, their relationship is like so much better. They're able to work on things and, not look at that love language as nagging, because it even said that in the book that a lot of times you could look at somebody's love language and be like, they get on my nerves with this. They nagging me, not understanding that that's what they want and they yearn for from their other half. And when you choose to love somebody, you choose to love them. And, I feel like when you make that choice and decision to say the good, the bad, and, not the bad all the time, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to get through things with your other half and you want to make them happy as happy as you can. And you want to be as happy as you can on your end as well. So why not find out what their love language is? And why not find out what yours is so y'all can have that conversation? I'm gonna read something else in here I did highlight. It says love makes the difference. Love is not our only emotional need. Psychologists have observed that among our basic needs are the need for security, self-worth, and significance. Love, however, interfaces with all of those. If I feel loved by my spouse, I can relax knowing that my lover will do me no ill will. I feel secure in his or her presence. I may face many uncertainties in my vocation. I may have enemies in other areas of my life, but with my spouse, I feel secure.
Safety. That safety
Yes,
is a good feeling in relationships,
yes. It says my sense of self-worth is fed by the fact that my spouse loves me. Hmm.
which is why when you know your love language and you know what I mean, you know how to receive love.
Right.
'Cause I think that's important nowadays, knowing how to receive love.
People, yeah. You said what? Say that again.
Knowing how to receive love, like knowing your love language, so you know how to receive love.
How to receive that love, right? I
Like you
think
said
so
before,
many.
you can end up
No, go
looking at
ahead.
somebody nagging, and it don't be what the person intend.
Right, right. It says true love always liberates.
Or they say love is patient, love is kind. It's long.
Yep,
I know that.
yep. It doesn't equal out both ways. That's true, Kathleen. But I that's where the problem comes into, where people don't understand that. Like even today when I was talking to you, y'all was looking at me like, what are love languages? Like is really real. Like if your partner truly loves you and truly says, I decided to love you. Love is a choice. And you guys both have to be in it, not one person in it fully and the other person in it part-time or partially or whenever they want to be, because we all know that that's not going to work. And it's sad and it's unfortunate, but that's what happens a lot of times, and that's when you get the straying away and all that other stuff that comes into the bad turmoil in relationships. But if you know your partner's love language, you should always want to try your best or your hardest to give them that, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Am I speaking some
Yeah,
stuff or no?
you preaching tonight.
I
Talk
mean,
to it.
no, seriously, I just think that it's important. Like, I can't wait to be talking to my other half and be like, yo, listen, this is what my love language is. I think I still got it. I didn't take the test at the end of the book yet, but I
Mm-hmm.
definitely am, because I just want to see which one, and I might be surprised. And I know that even in the book it talks about some people did um one of the three different ways to find out your own love language, and maybe it didn't work. So he kind of breaks that down on how to figure out that one, because this guy right here is like, it might be different philosophies, but he is saying like it's one love language that you have, no matter what you think. It could be all five, and when it's really that one. What else do I want to say about love languages?
It's not always just relationships, like what you know what I mean. A significant other, like a boyfriend or girlfriend. You gotta. It's important to know love languages with your family members, love languages with your friends. You know what I mean.
True.
So you know
True.
who's who.
No, I didn't think about it like that.
You feel me?
I didn't think about it like that, but that's true.
It's very important. Yeah,
Like, you observing with your family members and you see what they like. Yeah, I like that. I didn't
cousins.
think about that. So, what do you think your partners or any partners in the past that you had? What do you think that their love language was, and do you think that you gave that to them or not?
Yeah, no. Like I've has what I mean been confused on love languages. I have. So it's like it's hard. That's why I said it's important to know. You know what I mean? It's real important to know. I think I
No, it
messed up
is.
and sent things down a path that it shouldn't have went, and end up you know what I mean. And that confusion caused you to stray or do something. You know what I mean? Just really confusion. So learn love languages because it's important.
Yes. With me, I don't know. I think I kind of might have bombed that too. Well, I think I probably thought what his love language was, or their love language, or whatever, and I felt like, again, I felt like that was what they wanted. In reality,
Mhm.
now that I'm older, a little bit more mature, wiser, done been through some things, I'm like, maybe I wasn't really looking at and focusing on my partner's love language, and what they truly wanted. Like, and I have to take responsibility for that, because I didn't know. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was lost, but now I'm found. All right, we got a good question. Oh wait, Kathleen. Oh, it's nice to hear from someone else. We just speak facts over. Well, we speak facts. We speak our opinions, our different perspectives. Yes. She said, Web. Hey, Web. Oh, Web, your name not up there no more. Did you take your name off?
I did not.
I don't see it. Anyways.
It's it right here.
Oh wait. Oh no, I see it. Okay.
The comment.
So this is a good question. Natalie said, so do you think that love languages are traits we may pick up from home as children?
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think?
I think yeah. I think it's
Why?
because you as a kid, you know me, you know what love is. Everybody knows what love is. You come into the
We
world.
think we know what love.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying you learn what you feel love is
Mm-hmm.
from a child. You know what I'm saying? and then you learn what feels good, what don't feel good. So yeah, I think it does start from being a child. I think it does start from family, like I was saying. You
I
grow up with
agree.
your cousins and your brothers and your sisters, your
Hmm.
parents. You know what I mean, it's a mixture of all of that.
I
And
agree.
I think that's how we find our own eventually. Like you
I
said, you think
agree.
you know love, but no, when you learn what love is, you learn what your love language is. You learn your partner love language, hopefully. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think that goes back to me saying the acts of not the acts of service. Me watching my mom, how she is with my stepdad and stuff like that. I think that was something a trait I picked up from home. Not exactly my love language, but something I picked up watching the woman in my family do.
Hmm.
So she said, because for a long time, I thought that if you argue and stay, that's a part of love. All jokes aside, you could have been tough. You could have been taught how to be toxic. Okay, now, Natalie, I
That's
agree
true.
with that. I agree with that. You think that, I mean, yeah. And then you think that it's okay. You think that it's normal.
That is normal to
You
yeah.
think like, cause I'm not gonna lie, I probably used to be like that too. Like I used to be like, we gonna get in this argument, but it's nothing. We gonna turn back around. But then it's like, now it's continuously arguing, and then it's like the same pattern, and you like, wait, this ain't right. Something is like,
Hmm.
it's too much going on. This is not positive. This is not healthy. This is toxic, and you got to look at it like that. But if that's something that you picked up or a trait that you've seen at home, unfortunately, either you're gonna swim towards what you've seen at home, or you're gonna swim away from it and try to be different and not want to do what you've seen in a home life from your parents.
Yeah, yeah. That is one direction people can go in. You're right.
Yes. And
You're
I
right.
kind of I kind of don't look at that direction as much as I should, far as like, I don't know why I always feel like, oh, you see how you grow up, this how not it's not how you're gonna be, but you're gonna pick up them
You're gonna
traits
pick up
and
them
you're gonna
traits.
follow right. And
Yeah.
not even looking at that some of us really might just be good and not even, they might take what they've been through and say, nah, I'm not going through that.
I'm going through that.
And yes, and go that way and never even have to deal with that. I want to look at this test. But this test is, let me see. Oh, it's they also have a profile for couples. So they have like the different profiles. And then you have a score. And then they have another test. Let me see what this test is. They got a couples, one for him and for her to do. And I think you guys come together. Um, so they asked him, why do you think the five love languages has been so successful? He said that I believe that our deepest emotional need is the need to feel loved. If we're married, the person we would most like to love us is our spouse. If we feel loved by our spouse, the whole world is bright and life is wonderful. That's some real life stuff though. Like, I don't know. I yearn for stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe it's because of my upbringing or whatever, but I think that that's just true. Like, it says, on the other hand, if we feel rejected or ignored, the world begins to look dark. Most couples get married when they still have that euphoric feeling of being in love. When that feeling evaporates, sometime after the wedding, the couple's differences begin to emerge. They often find themselves in conflict with no positive plan for resolving conflicts. They resort to speaking harshly to each other. Harsh words create feelings of hurt, disappointment, and anger. Not only do the husband and wife feel unloved, but they also begin to resent each other. Mm.
Getting out of the honeymoon phase. Like you in
Yeah,
a
I about to
honeymoon
say, getting
phase
out of
for a
that
little bit.
honeymoon phase, getting out of that, oh my
Mm.
God, like I just love him so much. Now it's, motherfucker, put your shoes on, take your shoes off at the door. I ain't never realized you did that. Yeah, I swear, when you in a honeymoon phase, nothing
Doing nothing
wrong at
crazy,
that
right?
point, or it don't not you don't even realize it. You don't notice it, and it not even being married. They say honeymoon phase, even like when we first meet somebody and we start dating them. They always try to give you that good part of them. They don't want to show their other
Hmm.
sides. That's like a honeymoon phase, and then everybody's so happy, and it's like I'm not even paying attention to nothing they're doing that I'm gonna have an issue with later on. So after that, that little glowy part is over and done with. Now here's the real deal. Um, he said, when couples read the five love languages, they discover why they lost the romantic feelings of courtship and how emotional love can be rekindled in their relationship. Once they begin speaking each other's primary, that's the key too. Primary. Not, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I like this one, that one. Primary, top, the most important, the major one, the cheddar. It's like, um,
The cheddar.
so it says they can rekindle in their relationship once they begin speaking the primary love language. They are actually surprised to see how quickly their emotions turn positive. With a full love tank, they can process. That's the word, love tank. Hold up. With the full
Mm.
love tank, they can process their conflicts in a much more positive manner and find solutions that are workable. The rebirth of emotional love creates a positive emotional climate between them, and they learn to work together as a team, encouraging, supporting, and helping each other reach meaningful goals. Once this happens, they want to share the message of the five love languages with all their friends. Let me tell you something. I'm not even in a relationship right now. When I read this, I told all my friends about this book, yo. Like, I was like, yo, I gotta get this book. He's
Yeah.
telling the truth. No, he's telling the truth. It make you want to help out your other people and tell them, like, yo, this might help your relationship, yo. Look
Yeah.
at it. Um,
Yeah.
he said, I believe the success of the five love languages can be attributed to the couples who have read it, learned to speak each other's languages, and also recommended it to others. So
Mm.
I like that. It asks us questions that I guess he a lot of people ask the same questions. So they also talked about, does it change as you get older, your primary love language? He said it tends to stay with us for a lifetime. It's like many other personality traits that develop early and remain consistent. For example, a highly organized person was likely organized as a child. A person who is laid back and relaxed likely had those traits as a child. This is true of numerous personality traits. However, there are certain situations in life that make the other love language extremely attractive. For example, your primary love language may be words of affirmation, but if you're working two jobs, then acts of service by your wife may become extremely attractive to you. If she gives you only words of affirmation and doesn't offer to help you with the household responsibilities, you may begin to think, I'm tired of hearing you say I love you when you never lift a hand to help me. For the time you're working two jobs, it may seem as though, see, this is it, I like this. It may seem as though acts of service has become your primary love language. However, if your wife's words of affirmation stop, you quickly realize that that is still your primary love language.
Mm.
I like that. That kind of answers some questions for me. Um, Hold on. Natalie said it's not that we just look over it because it's the beginning to tell that men or women to the truth from the beginning. Girl, I don't know what you just said, baby girl. Did we tell men and women? Oh, we
Well,
should tell them the truth from the beginning,
yeah.
but I think a lot
In
of
that
times we
way,
don't because I think that's better, right? Because
to tell the truth,
just
it's
try
beneficial.
to,
Which is,
yeah, I think it's beneficial. I think actually letting people see, I don't think that that's wrong, letting people see the raw you, the real you. Don't, of course, you want to show the positive sides of you, and not to say that you should just come out right and just show the ugliness of you, or things that you may be going through. But I think that in these days, I think that needs to be more of a thing, like showing the real you, not just portraying for a couple of months or 3 months, like, yo, I gotta do this right to this girl, and I gotta act this certain way for this amount of time. And no, be truthful, like, and I think a lot of people aren't, because sometimes it might scare people away of wanting to deal with that person. What you think, Web? You kind of quiet over there tonight.
I mean, yeah, I'm just listening. I'm listening to you talk tonight. I'm gonna let you tell us about love.
No, Web, no.
Yeah.
So do you think as a man, because this is Venus versus Mars, so Do you think as a man that men care more or would want to know more about their love language, or do you think that that's more of like a woman thing, or do you think that
I
it's
think
both?
I think it's more of a woman thing to do, but I think men should, you know what I mean, learn their love languages. So
Why?
so you know if she might be doing something that means, you know what I mean, like let's say you talk to a chick and you get it, you know that she might be doing something that's serious to her and not so serious
Mhm.
to you. And you could be honest with, you know what I mean, about that situation and leave it earlier as a man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it teach you. I feel it'll teach you different ways to go about stuff, so it's less
Mhm.
problematic.
Right, right. I agree with that. That's why when I read that, I was like, yes, less problematic. I think it'll help teach you how to talk better to your partner, understand them a little bit better. So then we heard the word love tank.
Love tank, yeah, you touched on that, but you didn't really get to explain that. What's a love
Yeah,
tank?
hold on. I'm gonna. So when your love tank is full, you guys, if your love tank is full, then you'll be able to be better in your relationship for you and that person. Let me just read child psych- no, I don't want to do that one about the love tank. Mm. Love tank is basically learning the hold on. I just want to say the proper thing. All right. It just said a love tank is the part of us that represents our emotional need for love. And actually the guy Gary Chapman is the one that coined this term. And there's a book about this too. Is your love tank empty? And why it's so important to be full. Hold up, let me see something real quick.
Not your love tank. Is that your love for yourself, the love for your partner, or like the
It
love
says
you
this is
have?
what your love tank is. Why successful couples pay attention to love tanks. Um, think about what your current partner or ideal partner brings to or will bring to your life. What they do or what they do you wish or what do you wish that they did? Which would help you feel so special you do anything to be with them. So let's see. He put it as in the five love language that everyone has a love tank. One's love tank is full when you feel extraordinary amounts of love coming from your partner. The issue is it empties a little every single day, so you must find ways to replenish it.
Hmm. Read it
Yo,
again.
listen, because of this, your partner, you will always have to remember why you chose to love each other and
Mm,
what you can do to treat the relationship like the first few dates you were on.
mm.
That's why, yo, this love thing is not for everybody. Choosing to love somebody is a
A
lot.
full-time job.
If you're not prepared for that, yo, it ain't all peaches and cream. But you see what he said? Every day it start getting little by little. But as long as you and your partner able to keep filling up each other's love
Rekindle
tank,
that love.
you guys will have more positive days than negative. And you got to start somewhere. Um, paying it says by paying attention to what they react to, looking at when you first messed with that person, when you first were in a relationship with them, pay attention to the little things. You knew what they liked and what they didn't as a man. Um, I can say the beginning of relationships are when I'm most alert. Is that true?
The beginning of relationships are when we are most
He
alert.
said as a man, he can say that the beginning of relationships are when he was most alert.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's partly true. That could be, you know what I mean? I think that's true for most dudes. They alert at the beginning and then they lose.
They start losing at the end.
But some pay attention all the way through. You know what I mean? Some people, some dudes pay attention. I feel like do women pay do you feel women pay attention to love languages or their own love language, their partner's love language?
Um, I feel like a lot of people don't know about it, to be honest, and I feel like people do. As women, I think that we are very attentive, and I know for me, I can speak for me. I was one of them women that, like, I studied my partner. Like, I
Okay.
studied like what made him matter. I studied the things that he liked, or I studied like if we're somewhere and he might say, "Oh, I like this," or this, that, and the third. I kept that in the back of my head, or little things that I noticed that he appreciated. If I made dinner, made his plate, brought it to him, made him feel like a king, and all that other stuff. I paid attention to all of that. Then I paid attention to his triggers or what might have made him mad. Like, I know in a relationship, I'm very attentive. Um, I pay attention to a lot of stuff. So, I mean, I think as a woman, that's our nature. That's in our. I just feel like it's in our nature. We're nurturing. So, a lot of us sometimes we pay attention, but sometimes some women that be doing their thing, they might not pay attention. They don't care. Or
Okay,
sometimes
they just
again, I could think that the acts of service or acts of the and in reality it could have been, Shantae, I just need you to have that words of affirmation, or maybe the physical touch or the acts of services. Again, I think it goes back to what Natalie said about learning things from your childhood
hmm
and
I
bringing
like
that into
words
your
of
relationship.
affirmation too. Words of affirmation are important to me.
I really think that that's I kind of feel like mine's is words of affirmation just because of different things I've been through, and that does a lot for me. I'm like a detailed person. I'm a type of person that needs to understand why. Like, you can't just tell me like we about to break up or something. Like, I need to know. Like, I'm gonna want not even closure or anything like that. I'm just one of them people, like, I like to know. I don't want to be one of the people that is just like, I'm not one of the people where you could just say something and I'm like, okay. I mean, it depends on the
Hmm
situation, but especially in a relationship, like, I want to know, like, what do you mean? Let's talk about this. Let's get deep into why this is going on, or why you're saying this to me, or why you don't want to do this, or whatever the case may be.
hmm
Um,
I agree with you there.
she said, if we alert at the beginning, we wouldn't be arguing right after the honeymoon stages. Just we're just in awe. No, for real, because after that honeymoon stage, it'd be done. Y'all be a wrap. It's like, I can't stand this person. They don't even look the same. You be looking at them like, nah, this ain't the person I just was all up on and want to be with them for 3 months ago. Or we went to the honeymoon, we just got married. Like, you got to know that love is not easy, and it definitely comes with its up and downs. But there should be more ups than downs. I'm a firm believer in that now. Cause I'm not about to be sitting up there having more negatives in my relationship than positives. Cause if that's the case, then I could be on my self love journey. Feel me? Kathleen says she's tired of nurturing. Damn it. No, I understand, Kathleen.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
get
you
where
be
she's
like,
coming from. That's
listen,
why I'm laughing. I feel her.
no, for real. You be like, wait, you ain't even giving me my love language. I'm over here nurturing and catering, and what about
That's funny.
me? It is like I said, as women, we're nurturers, so it's in us. Like, on some real, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't feel right sometimes if I'm not nurturing to my other half. Like, I be
That's
like,
kind of crazy.
I feel like I'm not doing my duties as a woman. Like, but it's like you got to receive that back. You have to get that back. You have to want that back. Like, I'm not going to be sitting up here giving you the whole pie. You want to give me a slice? Nah, I like sweet potato pie, baby. I need the whole thing. For real. What she said? Oh, she said not. She was laughing at what I said. For real, they don't look the same. You be like, hold up, you ain't had that hairline. I ain't seen you with that during the honeymoon. Or they see that girl with their wig off.
hmm
Ho. What's up with that patty right there? Like, no, for real. That's why love takes a lot, yo. You gotta really choose to love, but it takes two, yo. It can't be one sided. You can't have one person loving more and pouring more into that other person. Even in the book, it talked about a guy. He was with his wife for so long, right? He ended up trying to mess around with somebody else because he felt like their relationship wasn't going nowhere. They tried. This was before the five love languages and going to see Dr.
hmm
Chapman. And this guy thought that he was like, he thought that he was okay because he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go mess with somebody else. She gonna fulfill my needs, not understanding that that's temporary. Like, and once he kept that relationship on with that girl, he really understood that he wanted his wife though. Like that's who he still was yearning for. So when they
Mm,
started to go, well, I forgot if he went to the therapist himself at first, and they kind of went through the whole love language thing, and their relationship got way better. He cut ties with the other person because in reality, that's not who he really wanted to be with. He just was going through. That's another thing. You don't always have to jump. I mean, I know it's easier said than done for some of us, but you don't always have to jump to the next person when you're going through something in your relationship. Like, y'all
mm,
gotta find a way. And if y'all have each other love languages, that's a major part that's gonna help y'all get through y'all bad times and y'all different turmoil. Or even like I said in the beginning, one of the people in the book, one of the couples in the book, they actually kind of, figured out each other love languages, and it didn't, it was something that didn't work out for them, and they were able to split ways for the most part. So that was another positive, I guess, because they found out that okay, this is not for us. Web,
mm-hmm.
you like you over there sleeping.
I'm
Open
not
your
sleeping.
eyes. She said,
I'm
"Oh, Natalie said I love Kathleen. Say it, Kathleen. Say it again. We do get tired of nurturing. If it's what, hold on, I got a call. Hold on.
mm-hmm.
We have to talk to them.
I can't see the comments. She want me to talk, and I can't see the comments of what nobody's saying. Y'all could talk to me though, and she could let me know what y'all saying when she get back. How's everybody night? I'm over here a little lit.
I'm back. I
Over here.
had to
You
drink
back?
some water real quick. Yes.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
They
So,
left me in the comments. I told them to comment for me because I can't see the comments. So
oh, nobody comment for you. Oh, wait. She said, talk. Kathleen said, talk. See, I told him to talk, Kathleen, while I
I
wouldn't
tried.
get
I
nothing.
tried. I'm
So, yes,
I'm
back to this love
doing
language thing. I really like, I can't wait to have like my partner. I swear, I want to know. Like, it just makes you just want to just try to understand the person you with now. What do you think her love language is? Do you know?
yeah.
What do you
Um,
think her love language is?
words of affirmation, definitely.
Hmm.
Uh, acts of service.
You think it's
Um,
between those two?
I think it's physical touch. I think it's between those three.
See, you get into all of them now. Which
I
one does she?
agree.
Which one does she talk to you the most about, or asks you the most about?
Quality time and words of affirmation.
I'm stuck between those two. Web. Those are the two I'm stuck between. Um, Natalie said, "Web, what do you think is most needed for a man's love language and why?"
I kind of explained that earlier. That like dudes need to know their love languages so they know how to deal with women properly. And then they need to know, you know what I mean, the love languages, so they know what to look for and what to realize and notice. I think for themselves, it's important because you you want to know that your partner's there for you. Like that's what I mean. Men look for,
Hmm.
and then when to get them, that's how they settle down from all the bullshit, like doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to make sure you recognize that as a man. You want to make sure you
So,
recognize
as a man, what
love,
do you think?
you're receiving
Just
it, keep getting. I got what you saying?
uh huh. No, I was listening. I want to say so. Just like hypothetically speaking, just taking a guess, out of the five love languages, what do you think that men? What do you think a man's love language is
I
out of
can't
these
speak
five
for
the
all
most
men.
hypothetically?
Hypothetically
I know
speaking,
you can't, but still, I just said hypothetically. I think. Go ahead. I'm gonna say what I think for men after you. Go ahead. What do you think as a man? What do you think that?
Um, I gotta look at them again. Give me a second.
I feel like acts of service. I don't know why. I feel like that, like for men, that's big.
Acts of service.
Yeah.
I think so. I think acts of service. I don't know. I know my friends usually they talk a lot about gifts.
I was gonna say that too, but you gotta be careful because
I
some
don't know if,
people are
I
users.
just know that you know what I mean. I hear a lot about gifts. You
Yeah,
know what
me too.
I like gifts, but I'm not. Well, the gift comes or it doesn't come. It's no big deal to me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I hear like my friends talk about gifts that they
Me
get.
too. I be like, am I weird? Because I don't know. My friends, they not all of them, but like they like gifts. They like getting gifts, and yeah, it's cool. But that's not my primary love language. Like you
Yeah.
can give me a gift, but I'm still gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna take it though. I'm gonna take it though. I'm gonna take it
I
though.
like my gifts. Like I wanted to sound like I just don't care that I gotta get. Like I like my gifts, but
Right, right. I'm feeling
I'm
you
not
on
a
that
big
one.
gift person per se.
Right.
I do like quality time. I do like words of affirmation.
Yes, me too.
I do like acts of service.
I like the physical touch too.
Yeah.
Um, I just think that that's regular though. She said, "Why do you think that's hers? Oh, why do you think that that's your partner's love language? And how did you learn about it? How did you learn that about her? That you feel like that's her love language?" You said the words of affirmation and the
No,
quality
no,
time. I think.
no, no. So it's took a lot of trial and error
Mm,
and a lot of paying attention and not knowing. Because, like I said at the beginning, I did not know.
right,
It took a lot of fights, fusses, and but staying the course and wanting to learn and wanting to be. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Be,
Wanting to love and understand who she is as a person and what she wants.
exactly.
Yes, I agree. Oh, what's up, cuz? Hey, welcome to Talk with Teezy. It's my cousin Brandon. She said, "Don't say physical contact, please." Well, we all know men love the physical contact.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. We're not about to
we
turn this
all
show into
know
one
that.
of
Wait,
those.
once that physical contact done with, though, what's up?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I just say acts of service. I think men appreciate that a lot. But then I think that some men like feel like they're supposed to get
Some
that, you
people feel
know?
some men feel entitled. Yeah.
Yeah, some people they feel like nah. Receiving gifts, like we talked about, definitely people definitely I hear people talk about the receiving gifts all the time. I gotta figure out which one is mine because I know it's not both. But I also like the example that they gave, that at some point in your life you could feel like your love language changes based on your situation. But if you take that original love language that you feel is your primary away from you,
Hmm.
you're not gonna like that. I like that. I need to try this. Um, oh, she said, I love the fact that you guys 100 on this show. I feel like I'm on a podcast. Girl, you are. It's just
We're on a
live.
podcast.
Because Talk with
Exactly.
TZ about to be on all platforms very soon. I've been working. So we're gonna be on all platforms really, really soon. That's one thing I'm really trying to work on getting done. I just love the Facebook aspect because I love that me and Webb get to engage with the audience. Like
Hmm.
if they're going to be on the podcast, I would love to be able to have the audience engaged, and so we definitely working on that. But thank you. Yeah, we try to be transparent, keep it 100, and just talk about our point of views as well as others, because
What,
everybody have their different point of views on stuff.
does Natalie want to come on the show? She want to come on the show and talk about
Natalie
something
was
like that?
actually she was one of my young adults for my show support Tuesday shows that I
Ah,
interviewed. Yeah, she
word.
tunes in with us all the time though. She's one of our supporters.
She should come up and talk.
Yeah, she could. You want
She's
to
been
come on
very
that,
vocal in the
Nat?
comments. You know what I mean?
What, Nat? You want to? Oh wait, I don't have the My
She don't
sister
have to. I
or
don't want to
Misha.
feel like I'm forcing her, nothing like that.
No, my sister or Misha didn't put the link in. They about to get. I'm about to fight them because I normally send a link to them so we won't have to link off because then it blinks out the screen if we come off of the thing to do anything like that. Maybe I could send it to her through Facebook. I don't know. We probably not going to be up here for too much longer today. I swear, it's like every time we have like a lit live crazy show that lasts 3 hours, because last week was 3 hours.
3 hours.
Um, and
Jeez.
then it always end up we got like a calm, cool, relaxing show after. I swear I be noticing that pattern, like, but I'm like, sometimes it ain't always gonna turn up. But we was up there for 3 hours last week. It didn't even seem like it. Oh, she said
Three
she
hours.
wants a Venus versus Mars shirt. Yo, it's all in the works, girl. I got you, baby girl. I also want to do like a raffle soon. So web, there's a lot of things we got to talk about. Um, yes, we got to talk about that. But again, love languages, very important, very, very, very important. You guys, tap in, tune in, not tune in, tap into that.
Check
Understand
that
how
out.
important it is.
Gary Chapman, right?
Gary Chapman, The Five Love Languages. This book is like only because some people don't like to read, we know. But this book is only shut up. including including the test to figure out your love language.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 202 pages, 203 pages. Like this book was so good because there's real life stuff in here. It's not just fiction. It's not fictional. So I was I was just like reading it. It kept me entertained. Not even entertained. It kept me wanting to know more. And it breaks down each love language chapter by chapter. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I have all these little splits in it. Cause look, words of affirmation. And oh wait, can you see it? Probably can't. But words of affirmation, and then it goes into the words of affirmation. So you guys should go on Amazon and order
Pick that
this.
up,
Receiving
y'all.
gifts.
Pick
Huh?
that up. And I'm telling everybody to pick up the book. To look
Yes.
for the book. Pick up the book.
Yep. And it's over 12 million copies have been sold. Because this book has been around for, that's the crazy part is this book been around for years. I forgot what year this book actually really came out. This book been around for a long time. And I just used to hear people talk about it. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I wish I would have been knew this. Like, I would have tried to bring this into my relationship. Like, listen, I know something that could potentially help us. And, also, I think this book came out in 1992.
Hmm.
I think the book says it came out in 1992. Um, and again,
Look,
I'm going to just say huh?
imagine if people knew about this book a lot earlier.
Yeah, some people do, but some people, a lot of us didn't.
It would
I
have
ain't grow
saved.
up in
It
no
would have saved.
household talking about some love language.
It would have saved the whole generation. It came out in 1992.
Yes,
Would
that's
have saved the whole generation.
well, we '80s babies, but we
Yeah,
in the '90s
exactly.
as kids. Like, what? My mom wasn't talking about no love language. Not at all. But again, the five love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. And we just want you guys to just tap into that. Even if you don't get the book, you can go online. You could just type in the five love languages and it gives you, you could go online and find anything. Even on YouTube, it gives you information. It might even have some tests up there for you. Like this is real. This is not no BS. So again, I need to figure out which is mine's out of the two. I kind of want to go with words of affirmation. I don't know. I'm stuck with. I'm over here telling people to get their love language together. I can't even get mine together. I don't know which one is mine. Cause
Quality,
Brandon,
quality time is
what's your
always
what's
good.
your love what's your love language, Brandon? I want to know what you think your love language is. Do you know what your love language is? I'm gonna ask. Well,
Yeah,
I think
I
yours
think the
might be.
fellowship, huh?
I think yours might. I don't know.
Because I like. I mean, I like quality time too. I like spending time like watching a movie, reading a book. You know what's good for
Hmm.
reading a book together? You
I've
spend
done.
quality
Yeah,
time reading a book together with your partner. It's a very intimate thing.
it is.
It's very, very intimate. You know what I
It
mean?
is studying together certain things. Like I could say with well, my ex partner, I now that I look at things, he was very he loved that I was interested in what he was interested in. Like we would study what he liked and what he was trying to learn. Like it would be times where like I would record him like it was a lesson, reading his book, stuff like that. What would that fall under? I'm wondering.
You know, I'm a person that's like that. I like when a person
Oh,
like is into, you know what I mean, what I'm into. Like you don't
yeah.
have to be into everything, but if you at least
No,
show
but
interest,
you got to meet your partner halfway. Even if you
you
don't
gotta
like to
meet them
do something
halfway.
that your partner likes, you got to still do it. As well
Mhm.
as they don't like something that you like, they got to still meet you halfway and say, hey, I know he know I don't like going on no damn cabin trips, but I know he love outdoors. So I'm gonna go
Yeah,
on this trip with
that's
him
good.
for the weekend.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have my
that's a
butt
good
spread.
compromise example, yo. That's a good
Wait,
compromise.
what you say?
I said that's a good compromise example. That's funny.
No, for real. Or the guy like, I don't want to go here with this girl to this damn
I go
mall.
shopping and stuff like, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Men
fact.
hate going shopping with women, yo. My ex hated it, yo. He used to be so. I used to be like, but we could go in the store with you. But I know what I want. I'm gonna pick what I want. I'm gonna get it. But listen, if I want you to come spend that time with me at that mall, at that store, I know you don't want to, but sometimes you're gonna have to. Just sometimes, not all the time. But I know that's a big thing for men. They hate going to the stores with women.
Y'all take so long. Y'all take so long.
I know, and imagine I have two daughters and me, and we all in the store trying
Hours, hours.
to. Wait, my cousin Brandon said, "What are my choices?" All right, you got five choices for love languages. So you have words of affirmation, you have acts of service, you have receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. So you could pick those are the five, and you have one primary one that is your love language that you love for your other half to, do for you, as well as trying to find your other half's love language. Well, you have to find out their love language as well. And you guys got to pour into that. You got to pour into the
And
love language.
fill
You
each
got to
other's love
feel
tank.
that. Say it.
Fill each other's love tank. Pour into
That's
one
right.
another. And fill.
Where have you listening?
I told you I was listening. You preaching tonight. I told you.
No, seriously. Yeah, so I know that those can be things like, you just got to compromise. You got to figure it out. Like, not just be like, oh, she getting on my nerves again. She want me to do this with her. She want me. Listen, love is a choice. And when you choose to love somebody, don't forget that you got to put your all into it. Some days,
Does Netflix and chill count as quality time or physical touch? Like, you know,
Netflix
like,
and chill is going to be both. Well, I think that
let's
depends
go.
because a lot of times the movies end up, well, I don't know because I'll be by myself, so I can't say that. So I think it could be both, especially if you with your other half.
You gotta
Because
watch the movie for it to be both.
if you in the bed and y'all together, y'all watching a movie, at some time that physical touch gonna oversee that movie, you gonna be like, man, that movie.
Or binge watching a show or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yo.
you watch a series together. You watch a whole a whole series, of seasons in a series, right? You watch a whole
Yeah,
series together. That's quality time. That's good quality
that
time.
is quality time because you're with each other. But that's the thing too with the quality time. Like if sometimes you might not need that TV on. Sometimes the conversation might need to be deep and no distractions around you guys. Because
Mm-hmm.
then I could be talking to you about something and you're on your phone with your head down, strolling on social media or whatever you're doing. I'm going to feel like you're not taking either my quality time or even with words of affirmation, like you're not taking that seriously because something else is distracting you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the third one, cuz, was receiving gifts. That was number 3. He said he think it's acts of service. I'm telling you, yo, I think that a lot of men, I think that too, just because that's upbringing. It's it was always told that that's how it's
You
supposed to be.
not serve the dude, but you know what I mean. Like when women mostly you watch your mother get you stuff,
Yes,
and your
yes,
sisters if they if you got a bunch of sisters and you like the only brother, that's usually how that happens.
Yup, my brother. Yep, my brother. I told
You
you, I
know,
think I talked about this before. Like, it don't matter. My brother is 30. He could be 31 this year. We could be at a family gathering. We could be at my mom's house. This boy, yo, make me a plate, Sean. Yo, do that. I be like, yo, hold up. I be like, you better tell Kendra to do it. He gonna get one of us to do an act of service for him. Cause that's what he's so used to. Like, or my mom will do it. So now he's telling us make him a plate. No. And I think that, yep, and he's the only boy. And that's what he still to this day, that's what he feel
make me
like.
a
Make
plate.
me
He's like, make me a plate, thing.
yup, exactly.
Nah, but
Hi
I was
Kia,
thinking,
baby. Kia
like you
said
were
I'm
saying
here
about
now. No, go
spending
ahead. What you
time,
say?
with your partner and being distracted by your phone. That was another way that I learned that quality time was important. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because that was something I did because I try to multitask and pay attention to two things at once. I mean,
And sometimes
I did it even when I'm by myself, so it's not even just, you know what I mean? Like I could be watching a movie by myself and I'd be on the phone and in and out the movie. You know what I mean? The
because
whole
that phone got us tapped.
for real.
Yo, let me tell you, I was messing with this dude and I used to I hated it, like, and I felt disrespected every time every time he came around and we used to chill. I swear to God, he was in his phone the whole time. As a
Mm.
woman, that used to make me feel like a little less. I used to be like, why is he always like on his phone, in his phone? Like, we are right here next to each other, literally like in the bed or whatever, and you're not paying no attention to me, until it's time to get it popping or whatever. But the whole entire time you're sitting on your phone, that is so disrespectful.
That's
That
disrespectful.
used to make me so mad. I used to say something all the time, but it's like that's just who he is. But that's not okay. Like, that's something that could shy anybody away from you. Like, you spending more time into your phone on social media or whatever, trying to prove point to other females that ain't even around you or whatever you was doing, and that could push away the person that could potentially be the person for you. Like, that junk
You
used to
put
make me
energy in the wrong
so
place.
mad. Yes, I used to be like, why are you sending your phone? Like, hello, let's talk. Can we have a conversation? Like, do you know how to talk? Like, for real. So hey Kia, so Kia, we're talking about the love languages, boo. And the five love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service,
What up,
receiving
yeah?
gifts, quality time, and physical touch. And everybody, please give a warm happy birthday to my mama. It's my
Oh
mama's
yeah, happy
birthday
birthday, happy
today.
birthday, happy birthday. I did see
Ha-
that. I got
yeah,
thrown in
she
Facebook jail, so I wasn't able to, you know what I mean?
Web
Comment.
got thrown in Facebook jail, yeah. He always getting thrown in
Yeah,
Facebook
thrown in
jail.
Facebook jail. I made this profile now, so you know what I mean. So when I'm in Facebook jail on my other one, I can use, and now I'm in Facebook jail.
Right. I'm glad that because I was like, what? Yes, happy birthday to my mama. Today is her birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
mom. I love you
happy
so
birthday, mama.
much. Brandon said, hey, mom. He said, hey, auntie. Yes, yes, yes. It's her birthday today. I might try to go see her after this, after the show. Might drive out to go see my mama for her birthday. But yes, like that's I don't know. Things like that. I just be like, oh, so your phone is just more important. And guess what? That's how it is in today's generation. Even sometimes I catch myself, like you said, my daughter will be talking to me and I'll have my phone in and I'll realize it and I'll pick my head up and put the phone down.
Yeah,
Because it's also like a respect thing.
it is. I noticed
Like
that. I
it's
noticed that with my daughter too, and that's what I try to. It helps me to realize how much we be in the phones, even though I notice it already. We get caught up in doing that, and
mm-hmm.
it helps to, you know what I mean, to remind me to not be in the phone so much, and also to give her attention because it's important for kid. You know what I mean?
Right, right. I agree. We all need to work on that.
Yeah, we
So
do.
Kia,
Really,
what do you think your love language is? And Brandon, you said yours is act of service. Why do you think yours is act of service? And what do you think your wife's love language is? I want to get some of these questions. Kathleen, what do you think yours is? What do you think your love language is? Let's see what some of our viewers have to say about their love language. Acts of service. That's what Brandon said. That's what he think his is.
I think, like you said, most men is gonna be like acts of service. You know, you got few dudes that like the quality time.
Yep.
All men mostly like the physical touch, unless they grown out of that kind of, you know what I mean, being the main one, because that's usually the main one for men when we're younger. If you want to,
Yeah, that probably is normally the main one
but
for
like,
men when y'all younger. That's all y'all care about, getting that little thing wet. Nasties.
but
But
you know,
as you get
like
older,
you
I
get over
mean,
the
it's
experience of
important.
everyone, and you
Yep.
some dudes like the gifts, some dudes don't like gifts, some dudes like acts of service. You got some dudes that probably don't like acts of service. You know what I mean? They want to be independent and feel like they
Yep.
feel like, you know what I mean, they helpless.
Yep. You know
So,
what my ex used to say to me? Oh, if I ask you for help, like that's when I want your help. Like I was be like, okay, well, excuse me, like for trying to be there. I
really?
feel like I be pouring too much, so I don't know. That'd be crazy. Um, Kia said, she said, I don't even know, to be honest. Love hasn't been going my way. Girl, you know, I know who needed it. No, but I mean, what do you think? Like, do you think when you're with your other half, what do you want the most from them? Do you want that quality time with them, Kia? Do you want more of a physical touch with them? The receiving gifts. I know we talked about that. That's not your love language. Acts of service or words of affirmation. Like, what do you yearn for from your other half? So Kathleen said, I don't know still. I'm always the giver and I'm tired. Oh, booby. I know what that's like, always being a giver. I know what that's like. And at some point and at some time, you're going to have to stop that if you're not receiving the same on your end. If you are pouring more into a relationship, situation, friendship, marriage, whatever, it's time, or you're going to have to say, you know what? I got to cut stuff off, because people like us that are giving and always, you know, wanting the best out of a situation, sometimes we have to learn to cut that cord. And it's easier said than done, of course, but you gotta be able to receive that love back, or it's just gonna continue to damage you, damage you, damage you, damage you.
Mhm.
Um, Mom, she said, name it again. You want to name them? Because I know you know them now. I done said them 100 times. The different love languages.
Gift giving, giving and receiving gifts. Um, Physical touch.
Mm-hmm.
We said words of affirmation.
Yep.
We said
Acts of
acts
service
of service
and quality time.
and quality time.
Yes.
Thank you, because I wasn't gonna get those last two.
So Brandon said, mine is act of service because that's how I was raised. That goes back to what Natalie said in the
Mhm.
beginning of the show. He said, my wife love language is physical touch. How did you know, Brandon, that that was your wife's love language? And we talked about that a little earlier, that certain traits and things that we were taught and learned that can, potentially help us know that that's our love language or become our love language.
Mhm.
So Kia said, I get guilt gifts, which she hates.
Yeah,
Really nice gifts, but not worth it.
that's when
Right.
your partner think that gifts are your love language
Yep.
and not.
Yep.
You know
They,
what I mean?
it's like, that's what I mean when it's like, oh, I'm gonna get you this gift, but you only getting it because you feel guilty or because you
Mhm.
did something that you didn't have no business doing. Now you giving me a gift. Yeah, I might take it, but that don't make things better. That don't make things all right. She said definitely time. So you like the quality time. Me too.
Quality time, I think, is important. I think that's women's biggest one. Like how men's is acts of service. I hear a lot of women say that all the time.
Quality
Quality time.
time.
They want to. They
Because you know what? But
quality time.
I had to learn too, like, yo, you gotta have break. Like you gotta like let that man go, do what they gotta do.
Hi, baby.
Wait, Uno. Oh, Uno said to the ladies, he said, why do we take the gift still?
Oh, good. Good question, sir.
You ain't just asked that question.
Good
Why
question.
we take the gifts?
Because it's
Because you're giving me a gift. It don't make the situation. Yo, Uno, get out of here. If you give me a gift, even though if it's out of guilt, I'm gonna take it, but we still gonna have a problem. Like my ex used to think like if we had like physical touch time and afterwards I used to still be mad. Like, I don't care if we just did that. We gonna talk about this situation still. Like, don't think I think too that's the thing. I don't want to say men because it could be man or a woman, but they think like they do something and then the situation is supposed to just be poof, going, that's it. You think you buy me a gift and because I take the gift, that's we all good? No,
that's
I'm
the
gonna take
simple
this
thing.
expensive gift though.
So, all right, if that person was a gift giver, other than when they made you mad or they did something wrong,
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean? And would that change them doing things wrong? Would it make you feel better after? You think? You get what I'm saying?
If my acts of service was receiving
Love
gifts, then I
love
think that
language
it would.
yeah, was receiving gifts.
Yeah, if my acts of,
If your love language,
um I don't know. I feel like we still gonna have to like resolve the issue, but if the gift make me feel better, then for some people it might. I don't know because a gift ain't gonna make me feel better. It ain't gonna make me feel better in that moment, but after that situation, maybe it's over with a handle. If that's my love language, then I'm gonna really embrace that gift, and
see
it
this
might make things a little better.
this where paying attention come important is important because you don't want to just get a gift. You want to get a gift that's gonna do like you said. If they don't be at the time when they look at it, they'll realize, oh, this is love. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
Because it's something that you would like.
right, exactly. Um, exactly. Brandon, when he said "cause I pay attention," that's how he knew what his wife's love language was.
Oh,
So Kia said, "Yes, quality time is important. Breaks are necessary, but your partner shouldn't ever feel single while being in a relationship." Amen. Say that. Too
boom.
many times people be in relationships and you feel single and you feel lonely and it's just the title because the actions are not
There.
saying, if you're in a relationship, be it, yeah, have your fun, go outside for a couple hours with your boys, play your game, make time. If you're a game player, all men don't play the game like people think, but for my ex, he was not a game player. He ain't play no damn game at all. I ain't have to never worry about buying a game or nothing. So, whatever they have their interest in, let them have their little time with that, but don't ever spend so much more time into that you're forgetting that you're supposed to be making your other half feel, comfortable and feel happy in their relationship and vice versa. Kia said, she said, "Oh, I'm going to take the gift." And she said, "And say thank you proudly." And she said, "But honestly, receiving the gifts doesn't fix anything. It never made me feel better."
That's like what you
Right.
just saying. You were just saying the same thing.
Because it don't. It's just a cover up. Like, unless again, um, you just getting it if you are somebody that normally just buys gifts and that's what you think might be your partner's love language and you're doing that because you think it might make them feel better or help with the situation, you know but like Brandon said, that's why you got to pay attention. What did Kathleen said, a gift just
Just because,
because, not because someone made a mistake.
yeah,
Right.
that's
Women, like, we don't, it doesn't fix the situation. That's like me cheating on my man, right? And he find out or whatever, and I don't even want to talk about it. I just want to get past it. I'm like, listen, and I go buy him a PlayStation. Is that gonna make that man just at that moment he gonna be happy because he got the PlayStation? But what in his head and in his mental and for his emotions and his feelings as a man, do you think that he would really be still okay with the situation that occurred? No. And you think that man not gonna take that gift? Hell yeah, he gonna take that gift. He's not gonna say no. He's gonna take it.
some dude's gonna say no.
Is that a
Most
pride
dudes
thing?
probably not.
Is that a pride thing?
What? Yeah, of course,
I say, why would they say no?
of course, that's a pride thing. That's a super prideful
I
thing.
wonder how long that would last. That
What,
pride thing,
the
because
pride?
to say like, oh, I'm not gonna take this from you. Like, no, I'm good. In the back of their head,
Some people that's just that. That's just them.
you know what? Uno?
Physical touch.
Yo, so Uno, hold on, Uno, what's your love language? You ain't tell us yet. He said, what about sex like baby boy after
That fixes stuff. That fixes stuff in relationships, and you know what I
that
mean.
be that type of after that baby boy argument. But listen, what they said, everybody want that baby boy sex, but they don't want to get hit like like Yvette did in the movie. I mean, when Taraji got hit. No, it shouldn't have to get to that. I mean, let me tell you, I just said that. Like, I'll be mad. I know I have friends that when they're mad at their other half, you're not even touching them. Like, nah, don't touch me. I don't want you to, I'm good. But then, like, in instances, even if I was mad, I still, like, gave my other half some. And sometimes I would just do it. And then sometimes it would be really good. But after that, it didn't solve the issue. That's on my, like, I still would be, like, upset about, and it wasn't because the sex was bad or anything like that. It's just, that's not gonna solve the issue. And when you get older, you realize that, like, okay, we just did it. Okay, and now let's come sit the fuck down and let's sit here and talk about what the issue is. Well, you said
You
I was
see,
crazy for that before.
no, 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 no. I
When
did.
I told you that, you was like, "Oh, that you're crazy." Like, how is that crazy? Remember we
When
had that conversation. We was talking about that stuff.
when I think about it now, it'll probably make the conversation go good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you got tensions out the way. You got you got a bunch of energy out. You know what I mean? It's an energy exchange. Sex is an energy
Mm-hmm.
exchange. So now once you sit
Right.
down, you more leveled to have a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
right?
True, but not with my. He used to be mad. I used to be like, "Yo, really you about to? Yes, we about to still like. Let's talk about this. Let's lay in the bed next to each other
See,
and talk about
that's
it."
why I said it was crazy. It makes sense to do, but that's why it's crazy.
No.
That's funny.
Brandon. Oh, he said, "Y'all have fun. I'm out. Do your thing, Teezy. Thank you, cuz. Thanks for tuning in
Thanks
to
for
our
tuning
Venus
in,
versus
Brandon.
Mars show. You got to go watch some of the other shows that you missed. Love you. I don't know. I think that the five love language. I can't wait to just like, have that partner that I could, try this out with to see that if what this book says and what these real life people situations and the things that they've been through and how their relationship actually got better after learning about the five love languages. Like, I just, I don't know. Maybe that's something that you could practice with yours too. Like, even though you think you know what hers are or her primary, that's the whole thing.
Learning the
Finding the
primary.
primary one. Yes, not just Uno. You still ain't tell us what's your love language, Delroy. Still didn't see that one. So, it's all about finding it, working on it, finding your other half, sitting down, having that conversation with them, pulling it out of them because a lot of people up here they said they don't know. Or I think mine's is this, or even me, I think mine's is between words of affirmation and quality time, stuff like that. Yup. Or acts of services. I like to do the acts of services. I like to do the giving of the gifts. But hey, is that my love language? That's the question, you guys. That's what you have to ask yourself. Because again, we could like all five. We, as humans, we should like all five. Webb, as a man, you
Yeah.
should like all five. Um, Uno said he doesn't know what they mean, what that means. Break them down. I mean, Webb, you want to help your boy out because
You know what they mean.
words of affirmation. I know what you know.
Yeah,
Affirmation.
yeah, kind words saying, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you look good today. You know, babe, or like, I like your outfit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I like how you look in your outfit. I like how you got your hair done.
Reassurance.
Reassurance. You know what I mean? Like,
Reassurance. Yep. Yep.
it could be amongst friends, like, bigging somebody up,
Yeah.
congratulating somebody about something good. You
Yes.
know what
Yep. And then you have acts of service, which is like if your lady, like Webb said earlier in the beginning, he said, bring in like when you at a cookout and your woman makes your plate and brings it to you. That's an act of service. Or,
I
she might have your slippers by the
mean?
bed or when you get out the shower ready for you, stuff like that. And then what was it? Receiving gifts. You know what that is. Quality time. You know what that is. And physical touch is not only sexual, it can be just that hug, that
It could be a hug. It
that
could be,
massage in my back,
yeah,
or anything that can be something that you really really yearn for from your other half.
playing in your partner's hair as I'm over here.
Playing in your partner's hair, that's a physical touch. Rubbing their feet, just anything, that's a physical touch. It does not always have to be sexual, you guys, but most times it might lead to that. So I don't know. I have some more studying to do. I have some more learning to do so I can actually find out what's my primary love language.
As people, we should want to love. We should want to love as humans. You know what I mean? Love each other and love ourselves.
The world makes it so hard.
They do. They do. That's
And then again, how we talk about how it's a lot of people are just out for self, and a lot of people just care about themselves or what they can get out of a situation. A lot of people are broken. They don't want to recognize that. They don't want to work on themselves. Like those all come into play of barriers when it comes to love.
hmm
But I don't care. I'm somebody that still believes in love. As hard as it is to believe in love, I've been in situations where it's like, yo, no way. I've seen men that so called are so happy and married or in relationships, this, that, and the third, and they still cheating. That kind of makes me like, yo, it makes me think twice, like, yo, is love really real? Like, a lot of times I know when I talk with my friends and stuff, we always be like, damn, and even they could say, it's who you attract, yes, but even the most successful, dressed up men could be a player, could be cheating, even the one that's not from the hood. It
hmm
don't I think that, that doesn't really play 100%. It might play a little part in it, but it's scary like to look for love in this world today. Because you don't know how genuine it is. You don't know people's motives or what are they looking for that love for. Is this going to be, are they really going to accept me for me and love me for me?
hmm
So I don't know. Love is complicated, but love is kind.
Love is
And
patient. Love is kind. It knows.
yes.
It knows no. Hold on. I'm gonna look that up. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but
Yeah, look it up. Seriously.
right.
Like, and back to the gift thing, like, if you wasn't been giving me gifts, don't try to give me a gift to make me feel better because you messed up. Again, I'm gonna take it, but I'm still gonna be mad at you. Yo, quality time. Like, I don't know. I really think mine's might be words of affirmation.
You like hearing nice things about Teezy?
First of all, I always hear nice things about Teezy, okay?
Hey.
But no, seriously.
Yeah.
No, it's not always about that. I think it's because of things I've been through. That's why I feel like a part of your physical touch. I feel like a part of the love language plays a part of just like your life and things that you've been through in different situations and scenarios. And I think a lot of those things add up to, okay, you know, your love language.
hmm
So, Rich, why are you saying so? Because, Rich, I haven't heard what your love language is, nor Uno's. So, I want to hear these two. What's your love language, Rich? But it's crazy because I really like physical touch a lot, Web. Now I'm thinking, like, I really like physical touch a lot.
So
Like,
that
I'm
might be
not even
one. Of
saying
That
it
might
to
be
be
your
like,
primary.
huh?
So that might be your primary. That might be your primary
I
one.
don't
Oh, yeah.
know. I
Well,
like it a lot. And not just like I said, it's not just a sexual thing, but like what, like a massage,
hug.
like I love to have my feet rub, like that type of stuff. But I don't know if I like that more than the. I don't know. I definitely got to take the test now because I didn't take it. You know the hell what? Oh gosh. Rich, that's not a love language, okay? Who would do that? That's something that you would do to your other half. Like, you never gonna get that. I don't know what person you mess with.
Quality
I
time.
wish you would.
Isn't that rich? That's quality time.
That's his.
That's
He
funny.
said that's his love
That's
language.
quality time and gift giving. See,
That's not a language. It's a
that's
physical. That's physical. But you saying leave you
oh,
alone.
that's three.
So after the physical, you don't even want to be bothered. What type of love is that?
What's the favor? So what type of love is that?
Webb, do you agree with this person right here named Rich?
I mean, it encompassed three things. That's what it sounds like.
Okay. What do you mean? Okay, please break that down because I just need to
Physical
understand.
touch, quality time, and gift giving. Right, Rich? Am I Rich?
Woo!
Am
I
I
smacked
think
both of
am I
y'all
good?
through this screen.
I can't see comments, so I don't know what's going on.
She making me feel good with her. Never. You
That's
know
funny.
what? You need to go. You need to read the book because you Uno don't even laugh at him. And Uno still didn't write his love language. Uno lost. He don't even know.
Hold on,
Oh, so Rich, hold on. Rich said that's most guys' love language.
he's funny. he's he's hilarious.
That's not a love language. So you mean physical touch. That's what you're saying, physical touch. Because you
Be right
getting
back. Give
head
me a second.
every
You
day
told
is
him I'll
not
be
a
back.
love language. You could make a whole chapter, Rich by. Well, you make your chapter about that being a love language and you tell me how. I mean, you might have a lot of men agree, but that ain't no, that's just a part of physical touch. Every guy would be happy with that. So you trying to say that that's all a man really wants is a physical touch when it comes to their love language? That's a primary. That's the most important thing out of all the love languages that there are. That's the number one thing. That so a man's from youth to adulthood is always physical. That's basically what you're telling me. That's the key to the ring. You a damn lie. That is not the key to the ring. Okay. That is not the key. We do everything else honestly. Like what? Like what? Because do you know the five love languages? Do you know what the five love languages that you're? What do you mean we do everything else? Who the man? Break that down for me. Yeah, thank you, Kathleen. That's what I want to know. As a rain giver, I think I know more than a receiver. Okay, so please explain what do you said men, I'm guessing because you said we do everything else honestly. So what do y'all do everything else? What is everything that y'all do? I want to know. Like let's talk. You know we get real up here. What's up?
What I miss?
Rich said that every guy would be happy with that as a love language. Then he said, I mean, we do everything else honestly. What everything else do y'all do? Then he gonna say, hey yo, where Web at? Nah, don't do that. Web is back, but that is
I'm
not.
back. I'm back.
Wait, then he said, as a rain giver, I think I know more than a receiver.
Oh shit. He,
No, you don't. And let me tell you something. You don't got to be the co-host. You one of my viewers, and you up here talking, and you know that's how we entertain,
he's funny.
and that's how we talk with, and so you might want to come up here. You want to come up here though, Rich? Because we can add you on. You can see your face, Mister. y'all do everything else, because I'm trying to figure out what the hell y'all do everything else that a woman does it, far as the relationship and pouring into it.
We said
And the
kiss.
5 love languages, because you have yet to give me a real one. And then Uno said, I know a big percentage of females have a weakness with affirmations. Oh, shit.
Yo, I was gonna say that earlier, Uno, and I wasn't trying to get attacked. It's a big percentage of females that have a weakness with positive affirmations. He's right. He's right.
That's why I said I'm stuck with mines.
He's absolutely right. That's funny.
You might be right. You might be right.
And everybody likes to hear good things. Like you
Yeah,
said, Teezy
sometimes
likes to
you,
hear good things. But like people, you know what I mean? Like everybody likes to hear good things about themselves. But I think like a lot of girls, a lot of people is missing that. But a big percentage of women, like he said, I think is missing that. I don't know. Maybe that's why they like it. I don't know. But it is a huge percent that like
I'm sorry. I'm fucking. These, I'm on, Rich got to get off. Okay, so listen, I think before I look at these comments, words of affirmation are not just always just giving that person that it's all positive, but it can even just be positive about your relationship. Like, as well as showing it. But for example, like, listen, it could be maybe y'all had a bad day or something, like, but your partner reassures you that, yo, I'm still in this for the long haul. We had a bad day. We're gonna work on this. Stuff like that. That's also words of affirmation. It's just not always like, oh, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. It can be things that just have to do with the relationship itself.
Mhm.
So Rich said, cook, clean, and get money. So you're trying to say females don't do that, especially in 2021? Well, I don't know about these young chicks. They can't cook, but yeah. No, I ain't gonna say that. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's more. I feel like our generation learned to be in the kitchen way more than this generation. That's all I'm gonna say. I like your bun though, Teezy. Rich, get.
He's funny.
Don't laugh at him,
I'm
cause
laughing at you. You funny.
he's he said that men do that regardless. Cook, clean, and get money. Okay, so you think because you cook, clean, and get money that you're supposed to get head every day? Is that what you're telling me? I mean,
You're rich
I ain't
funny.
gonna say nothing because I don't want anybody inboxing me, but I'm just saying that. Is that what you think? Like, I want to know. You think that because y'all do that, like we've been doing that. We've been cooking, we've been cleaning, we've been getting money. So I should get head every day, every 2 hours.
What he said?
Wait,
Yeah, I'm
he
enjoying this
said
back and forth.
he said no. I mean that's all I need that I can't really do. Oh, you saying that that's what you need a woman to?
I think he's saying that's what he need a woman to do.
You know what? That's what you need a woman to do: cook and clean and get money. So wait, a woman has to do that so you can do her love language, show her love language, like pour into her love language. I'm just confused because these comments don't make no sense, Rich. To an extent, I guess. He's saying no. That's why I told you to just come up here because yeah, you should have just came on to the live because you're not making no sense. I don't know why you think that. Uno, why do you think that a big percentage of females have weakness with the affirmations? Why do you think that for a lot of us, that's something that you feel like is our love language? I'm done. Okay, so you got some of that covered. So you got all of that covered. Besides, oh, okay. All right, Rich. Uh-huh. So I'm gonna just go with your love language is physical touch. Right? I think that I think we can sum that up. That Rich's love language is physical touch.
I think Rich loves. I think it sums up all of them, yo. I think it did sum up all of
No, it
them.
Uno gonna say read some of the book. Uno, I read a lot of some of this book earlier when you probably wasn't on. Oh, okay, let's talk about if you're single and about your love language. Hold on, it says if I'm single, how does the love language concept apply to me? He said, through the years, many single adults have said to me, I know you wrote your original book for married couples. However, I read it and it helped me in all my relationships. Why don't you write a book on the five love languages for singles? So he did. Oh, it's entitled The Five Love Languages for Singles. In the book, I try to help single adults apply the love language concept in all their relationships. I begin by helping them understand why they felt love or did not feel love growing up as a child.
Mm-hmm.
One young man who was incarcerated said, thanks for sharing the five love languages. For the first time in my life, I finally understand that my mother loves me. I realized that my love language is physical touch, but my mother never hugged me.
Mm.
In fact, the first hug I ever remembered getting from my mother was the day I left for prison. But I realized that she spoke acts of service very strongly. She worked hard to keep us in food and clothes and to provide a place to live. I know now that she loved me. She simply wasn't speaking my language. But now I understand she really loves me. I also help singles apply the love language concept in their sibling relationships,
Mm-hmm.
work relationships, and dating relationships. I have been extremely encouraged by the response of single adults. I hope that if you're single, you will discover what others have discovered. Expressing love in a person's primary love language enhances all relationships.
You know what I think about? Like it's saying that it would enhance our relationship. What if his mother was to hug him when he was younger? Maybe he wouldn't have ended up going to prison. You know,
Maybe.
because he would have known that she loved him. Maybe that's what you know what I'm saying?
And see, she was doing the acts of service, making sure what a mom does that day. So she was thinking, and probably she didn't really think about no love language at that time, but
Because this is what
that
you
makes a
said.
lot of sense. He said his mom never hugged him.
That can be harsh.
So Uno said they wasn't taught it. They grew up with most moms screaming and bashing their fathers/men. Put my blistex on because
Just
I'm about to answer this.
he's saying some men wasn't taught it, right? Some men wasn't
No,
taught.
this was when Uno said that women
Oh, women. Oh, damn.
words, love language is words of affirmation, and he's saying the reason why is because they wasn't taught it. They grew up with most moms screaming and bashing their fathers or men.
Hmm.
But what is that? Break that down, Uno.
So I'm guessing he's saying they didn't they didn't hear good things being said.
About men though, because
But maybe that's why they want to hear good things said about them because they just heard bad things said all the time. Yeah, it's about men, but you
words of
hear somebody
affirmation again is not just feeding that person
say
about them.
for
It's
your
just about
person.
your relationship.
So
And
maybe
then a
they
lot of us,
they got cussed out because of shit with the men. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, or I could agree with him if he said, like maybe being in relationships and maybe you was bashed so much being in a relationship, so now that might be a reason why you want to hear, different words of affirmation, positive things poured into you from your other half. Because what he said in the book that when you feel secure with your other half, it's such a great feeling, yo. Like, I don't think people understand how good of a feeling that feels when you are secure with your other half and they make you feel like that and they treat you like that and they show that. That's like one of the greatest feelings in the world being in a relationship. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you don't think so?
Wait, let me see his comment again.
This guy Uno spitting. Get up out of
Let
here.
me, let me see the comment again.
Okay, let's look.
He said they wasn't taught it. They grew up with most moms screaming and bashing their fathers and men. And so he's saying that's why 90% of he got to clarify that. Oh no.
Yeah, oh no, you gotta clear for that because I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just trying to relate it to how that's a woman's words, because remember, that's what our love language is, not what the man's love language is, even though as a woman you want to know what your man's love language is and vice versa. He said Rich said it's probably a mix. So that's the thing, Rich. People think that with the love languages, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. And earlier, what we talked about is that there's always that primary one. There's always that one love language that out of all the love languages, you're gonna want that more than any of the other ones. We all like all five of them. I like all five of them, but I know that there's one or two. I'm stuck between two, but I know that there's one that I yearn for more. Kia said, that's why I kiss and hug on my boys so much. I want them to know what it's like to feel loved. They actually get tired of me kissing on them. My boys are 20 and 13, and I still kiss them when they're sleeping. I'm always in love overload. I hope they carry this on when they become grown men.
I like that.
Facts.
I like that. Yeah.
Facts. Because you're
You get them
teaching
when
your
they sleep.
man.
That's important. That's dope. I respect that a lot.
Yep. And that teaches them how to respect and treat and love on a woman as well.
Yep.
And okay, wait. I like that, Kia. So Uno said, well, those women can't please a man that want affirmations, so they give us the others when we might need another. Let me read that again.
He's saying the women that hear the bashing,
They can't please a man.
they give words of affirmation because they never heard words of affirmation given. That's what he's saying. So they try to give the other love languages
You
and
know
place.
what? That could be true. I mean,
I get what he's saying now. I get what
I
he's saying.
kind of feel like I kind of feel like that he might has a point with that.
That's the point.
I kind of what he's saying like about
He does have.
that. Yeah. Now that I think about that, sorry, I was trying to do something. I don't know, Kia. That's the yeah. It says I'm always in love overload. I hope they cater. Well, on my end, carry. Yeah, I hope they carry this on when they become grown men. And then Drina says she is the same with Kia. That's how she is with her son as well. Hey girl, hey boo. She's
Hello,
like that
hello.
with her son.
I
Yes.
respect that. Yo. You show them love when they awake, and you show them love when they asleep. That love
Yep.
is energy transfer again.
Yep. Because then they'll have that as well.
It's a different type of physical touch, love language. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, of course.
Energy.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. See, so and you know what? I think there is a love language book for like with children. So I think he actually, to be honest, he has a couple of different love, not a couple. He actually has
I think as a kid, quality time is important to kids. Some kids like to be off by themselves, but kids for the most part like attention from their parent. You know what I mean? They like time spent with their parents.
that is true.
I think
This
quality
is
time is
true.
important to kids. I think that's an
This
important one
is
to kids
true.
as a kid, to everybody as a kid.
This is true. I think that too, like that's what I'm working on, like trying to spend as much more time. And it's so hard, like trying to pour into your kids, trying to make sure you doing your things in life that you want to do and working and taking care of home, and then just trying to make sure you're giving them that, all the attention that they need. It is hard, but it's definitely needed, and it's definitely worth it because in the long haul, I think it'll help your kids grow better as individuals.
Now as I think about it, it's like you learn stages of love languages from a baby because you learn physical touch as a baby. You get what I'm saying? As a love language, if you got good enough parents that take care of you, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You learn you learn words of affirmation because you talk to babies. You say nice things to babies and talk to babies. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Parents like that. You learn.
Okay, now look at you intertwining these things. Go
You know what I
ahead,
mean?
Wes. Go ahead.
You learn. I think you learn acts of service as you get a little older because now you see, oh, they did something nice for me. Because sometimes as a kid, kids be taking stuff for granted, and as a parent, you be like, man, listen, you gotta sit them down and show them, like, listen, I do this for you. I'm gonna need you to do something for me. You know what
Right. Right.
I mean? Yeah. So it's like
I like that correlation. I like that correlation.
it's a lot of learning, loving, and then as you get older, you learn with your family, you learn how to do it in a relationship. Once a
Right.
relationship.
Right. They do have a five love languages for the children. Maybe I
I'm
should get that book for me and my kids. I want to see what that one's about. And it's from the same author. And he has a lot of books.
She just walked by with a book bag on like she Dora the Explorer.
Who is Selena?
Yeah.
Hmm. I like this. I'm gonna have to order that book. I didn't know that he had a children's book for the five love languages. That's cool because you never know too. You might want to learn your kids' love languages. See how you can better serve them and help them, like I said, become better individuals.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, Gina, what do you think your love language is? I'm asking everybody that's come tuning in. What do you think your love language is? Do you know what love languages are? We done spoken throughout this whole show
Mhm.
about the different love languages. Uno talking about read out the book. I read out the book earlier. He done missed it. But it's a good book, Dell. You need to get it. I told you, I guess I'm going to have to let you read it. I want my book back, though, because I
Shout out
need
to
this
Chris
book.
and
This book
Uta.
going to help me. You know what thing that I'm so happy about that I'm really learning, like, far as relationships and love, well, just with everything, I'm just maturing and growing and just,
Okay.
but just to learn so much about looking at my past relationships, looking at my faults, what I could have did better, things that I didn't know at the time. Like, I'm loving all of that because it's just making me like just so much better for like the next. It's just like, I don't know. It's an awesome feeling.
Yeah.
It's just an awesome feeling to know that, okay, now I know how to, instead of just arguing back and forth with my other half or, you know,
I know how to fix how to handle the situation better.
right, or kicking them out and telling them to get, yo. Okay, so Gina said, "Yep, I built my son as a young man and not tear him down. I built my son up as a young man and not tear him down. I allow him to be the man of the house at times."
Mm,
She said, "My son loves pillow talk." Yo, believe it or not, men love pillow talk.
that's funny.
Well, believe you don't even lie, men.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
don't
feel
know,
some
but
dudes like
I
pillow
think
talk.
men love pillow talking. I don't care. I feel like they do. No, but Drina, what's your love language? What is your love language? When you're in a relationship, what's your love language? What do you want your other half to basically pour into you? Do you know the love languages? You need me to say them for you again?
You like saying them.
She said right before bed and when he wakes up. I'm gonna need him to go somewhere, okay?
He like to talk.
Yes. She says she suck at relationships. Don't say that. We
What's up
all
with
had some bad apples. It's always that one good apple that's left for you. Trust me. But again, this generation make it hard to believe that that's true.
that?
I swear.
Yeah, but this book could have saved the whole generation, man. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, this book is good, yo. Maybe I'm bugging, but I thought, hmm,
I think love has been lost in translation over the years. Yeah.
right. Love translates a lot. Oh, I want to read this. This couple, I remember reading this part when I actually first read this book, and they talked about how they started to reflect on their early days of their marriage, and they had experienced feelings of hate because it said, "Is it possible to love a spouse who has become your enemy?" And they said, "What made the difference for us? We both knew it was a choice to love. We have realized that if we continued our pattern of demanding and condemning, we would destroy our marriage. Fortunately, over a period of about a year, we have learned how to discuss our differences without condemning each other. I think that, I think that that's something that a lot of us have to work on, the how to communicate and actually speak on how we feel and what we feel, and not do it in a way of so much, like I said, condemning
Living
and
apart.
being negative and wanting to hurt. Yeah. Um, Without, it says, and it learns to how to make decisions without destroying our unity, how to give constructive suggestions without being demanding,
Hmm.
and eventually how to speak to each other's primary love language.
See, that was the confusion that I experienced. And
Mm,
exactly how they worded it, like right there, it was
yep.
exactly like that.
Mm. Our choice to love was made in the midst of negative feelings towards each other. When we started speaking each other's primary love language, the feeling of hate and anger abated. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of, that was deep. I just
I
felt
was, I
that.
was just about to say that. That was deep.
I just felt that. That was on page 150.
150. I
I
remember that.
remember reading this section about this couple, but
Yeah.
that was real deep. She
I
doesn't
like
have a love language. She says she might have to read the book. Yes, I'm gonna show you once again. Love language. Amazon, it's not that expensive, less than $20. Gary Chapman, check it out. It's a small book, it's not even thick at all. Kathleen, night night, baby girl. Thank you for tuning in.
Good
Thank you
night,
for listening. I
Kathleen.
appreciate it. Kathleen, that's one of my coworkers, one of my favorite coworkers that I work with.
Right.
um, but oh, it's 8 o'clock. So, do you have anything else to say about the love link?
Um,
You're glad that Drina's honest. Yeah, Drina, I am too. But we all have a love language. Drina just don't know hers yet. We all have one. Trust me. We all have one. Why do you suck at relationships? Is it you? Is it the other person? Why you said that, Drina? Before we get off, I want to act. I wonder what she's gonna say for that. That was deep, yo. Like I'm really just thinking about like what, like what that said that I read.
mm-hmm.
Oh, and another part of physical touch. And here goes some examples. You could, if you're like shopping together, you could reach out and hold your spouse's hand. That might make them smile. Um, it says when you shop with your spouse, look for things that will appeal to their tactical nature, like a pillow, some soft slippers. Walk up to your spouse and say, "Have I told you lately that I love you?" Take her in the arms and hug her while you rub her back and continue. I mean, a lot of times people might say like that sound like fairy tale, but that's just real life. Like, why not? Somebody said this person in the book said once they waited for 6 weeks before the person touched them, and their love language is physical touch. That probably was killing them inside. I don't know.
Yeah, that sound like something that you gotta be. It's gotta you gotta be really patient. And again, like I didn't get to read it, but love is patient, love is kind. You know what I mean? That's a form of love, I guess. The patience and waiting. But then again, once that person starts to touch you physically, well, I suppose you should learn about them in that. What they said, 6 months, 6 weeks.
What about they said that person didn't touch them for 6 weeks.
So I guess that gives you
So
6 weeks time to learn the person that you're with before physical. Because like we were saying, the honeymoon stage gets in the way. I think sex got a lot to do with that. But it, like, you know what I mean?
yeah, that too, because it's just so physical
It's
and you so in
beautiful.
awe, not understanding that afterwards it's
Ignorance is
more to come with that. Like,
ignorance is bliss, like they say. So you know
yep.
what I mean? You have blissful, but you're not thinking. You don't think about
Mm.
that.
Drina said both. Okay, Drina, we're gonna talk more about this on another one of our shows. You definitely gonna have to tap in. Um, I think I want to do one. I wanted to do like a one or two, like a marriage versus single or relationship versus single type of show one day too. I was thinking about that.
We
Like, what's
should
the
do it
better
like a
option?
game. We should make that episode like a game show.
Oh, we gotta talk.
We gotta talk.
Yes. Gina says sometimes I think I want one thing, but I don't want it.
That can happen
Mm,
sometimes. I think that happens to
yeah,
all of us.
definitely. Or you could like maybe like somebody so much, and then when you actually get to be around them, and you start seeing how they be like, this ain't what I want. Like, nope, sorry.
That's happened to me before.
Yes, I swear it does. Or when you see people that like, I don't know, it'd be weird. I just know that we can end this on a good night. I feel like I hope you guys learned something from us about the different love languages.
You ever been school? You ever
Again,
been in school and had a crush on somebody, and then you have class with them, and then you get to see them as a person in class, and you're like, ew,
yeah.
ew.
Or even as I get older, I'm like, I can't believe I liked him when I was in middle school. Yo, I'll be
Yeah, that's
like,
different
what
times
was
and
I
different kind of people.
thinking? Or even when you look at one of your exes, you be like, what the hell? You just be like, it's life, it's life, it's
Yeah,
life. Like that's it, that's it. So again, 5 love languages, you guys. Words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. Tap in, you guys, look it up, try to figure out, what's your love language. And if you have a partner, if you're married in a relationship, try to figure out your other partners. Have that conversation with them, sit down with them. And even if they say, oh, I like all of it, no, 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 no. It's a primary one that you yearn for. Trust me.
mm.
Webb, do you have anything else to say before we end our Venus versus Mars show for the night?
Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is
Mm-hmm.
not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It
Mm-hmm.
keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. First Corinthians, uh,
Amen.
chapter 13, verse 4 through 8.
That's right. Right on. And we're going to end our night on that note. Thank you guys for tuning in to Talk
Thank
with
you all.
Teezy,
Remember to
Venus
love each
versus
other.
Mars.
Learn your love languages. Learn your partner's
Yep.
love languages.
That's right.
And go get that book if you need to go get the book.
Look at me promoting. I need some money, Judy
Or a
Chapman.
word. I was thinking that the
I've been
whole.
promoting. I'm about to have to write you and send you this video. No, but I like how y'all like that. Thank you for ending it with that. That was cool.
No problem.
So you
Thank you
guys,
all
next week,
for showing us love and tuning in.
yes, showing us love, tuning in, as Webb said, and we definitely will be back next week with another one. We will be back next week, Venus versus Mars. Please look forward to it. Tune in, share, 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 share. Tell your people about it. Sometimes we have shows where it's turned up. Sometimes we have shows where it's humble, cool, calm, and collective. It all depends on the audience, the topic at hand, but it's always something that's popping and beneficial for you to take
Mhm.
along with you. So again, everyone enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good
Enjoy your
night and
evening,
Web again.
everybody.
Yes, good evening. Everybody have a good night. Bye.
Later.